Author, educator, conference speaker, and astute Bible teacher, Sharon exposes us to God's truth and encourages us to use our God-given gifts and talents to live significantly. Get ready to learn how to be the significant difference in your sphere of influence. Here's Sharon with today's exciting broadcast.
Hello, and welcome once again to Life That Matters. My name is Dr. Sharon Norris Elliott.
And I'm Lady Laura Simon.
And we are having a good old time.
We are.
Here.
We are.
And it's going to be funny because it doesn't sound like a very funny topic. But
it is.
It's one of those, you got to laugh
You do.
to keep from crying.
To keep from crying.
Right. And we've been talking since last week. We don't know how long this series is going to last. About ministering from brokenness.
Because I am broken.
Right. Laura's going through right now
Toe up.
with sick parents, like bordering on dementia.
Because they don't know. They whispering and stuff.
Yeah,
now.
and so that's hard. That is hard.
Yeah.
Like when
he's calling the bank.
Yeah, when all you knew about your parents is that your parents were running it.
Right.
They were in charge of themselves. They were in charge of you, the home, the ministry, what have you. And now they cannot do it. And it's very difficult for them because it's confusing. And then it's difficult for us, when we're trying to care for them. We talked last show. Please go back to the last show. We talked quite a bit about honoring our parents because we get very frustrated.
Ooh. Words cannot express.
Yeah, in the midst of everything.
And then they start crying. I don't want you to be frustrated with me.
Yeah, right.
Don't start. Don't do that. Don't do that.
So, brokenness. What broken area are you involved in? Either we are in a broken situation, we are on our way to a broken situation, or we're coming out. It's like just the ebb and flow of life.
You're lifing.
Yeah, just happens, and it happens to believers.
And it happens really fast.
Yes.
Happens really quickly.
And so
really does.
We've been talking about how we continue with our Christian witness in broken spaces.
In broken spaces.
So last time we talked about the broken spaces when we're caring for our elders.
Yeah, the caregiving.
And we talked about child rearing.
Yes.
When the kids are doing what they're not supposed to do, whether they're small or big, what have you. I'd like to start today using an example from Scripture of someone who was finally broken.
Okay.
He went through a lot in Genesis 32.
Okay.
This gentleman, he had his own issues when he was younger. His name is Jacob. Jacob is a twin.
Not Jacob.
He's a twin. He's a fraternal twin.
Fraternal twin like Mike Sagel and Sydney.
Okay, because he didn't look anything like his brother.
Nothing.
And his parents made some mistakes.
Yeah, they made a difference.
One of the big mistakes that they made was to make a difference between the brothers.
Favoritism.
And favoritism is never a good thing in a family. Jacob was his mama's favorite. Esau, his brother, was his daddy's favorite. There's a lot to that story. But Jacob had gone through quite a bit. He did some stuff to his brother and he had to run away. When he ran away, he ended up with his uncle, who was very much like him in kind of being a trickster.
Yep, very much.
So he you can't trick a trickster.
He met himself.
He met his match.
Met his match.
In his uncle. Mm-hmm. And when we come in, so I suggest that you read Jacob's whole story, which is around Genesis 30, 20, you know, in there. But we're in chapter 32. And And Jacob has run away from his uncle with his family, his flocks, all of that. And he is on his way and has found out, ooh, he's getting ready to meet Esau. And the last time he saw his brother wanted to kill him.
Kill him dead.
Okay, so that is where we are in Jacob's story. And Jacob sends his family to a safe place. And then he has this experience. And I'm starting at verse 22. He rose up that night, took his 2 wives and his 2 women servants and his 11 sons, and they always leave out that he had a daughter.
Just that one.
And passed over the ford Jabbok. And he took them and sent them over the brook and sent them over that he had. And sent over that he had. So in other words, like all the cattle, like everything. And Jacob was left alone. And there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day. And when he saw that he prevailed not against him, he, that's the man, touched the hollow of his, that's Jacob's thigh. And the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint as he wrestled with him. And he, Jacob, said, the man said, let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me. And he said to him, what is thy name? And he said, Jacob. And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel. For as a prince hast thou power with God and with men, and has prevailed. And Jacob asked him and said, well, tell me, I pray thee, thy name. And he said, wherefore is it that thou dost ask after my name? And he blessed him there. And Jacob called the name of the place Peniel. For I have seen God face to face. So this was a pre-incarnate visit with Jesus. I've seen God face to face, and my life is preserved. And as he passed over Penuel, the sun rose upon him, and he halted upon his thigh. In other words, he walked with a limp. Now, when we look at this story, or at this account, Jacob has finally come to the place in his life where he's ready. I got to be alone with God. A lot has happened in my life, and I don't know what's ahead. I can't do anything about what's ahead. I can't change anything from behind.
Can't change nothing
so
from behind.
I need to wrestle with God. Okay, he was broken at this point.
And had had enough and was tired.
Yeah, he was tired, right? So he wrestled with God. And I will not let you go, God, until you bless me, right? Give me some kind of answer. Tell me something.
Right.
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 So we really see 3, there might be 4 or 5 different points, but there's several things here for us to see. God changed his name.
Right.
Right? So now he's figuring out who he is. But how? Through the brokenness.
Yep.
Okay? God also made him tame.
Ooh.
He if you read his story, Jacob just went into things. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get this done. This is my plan. Blah, 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 blah. We see him stopping. All right?
Just impulsive.
Down.
He used to be impulsive.
Yes.
Okay.
Calm it down.
Calm down.
And sit before God.
Yep.
And then third, he made him lame. So from then on, he walked with a limp. Now, that limp was not a handicap. That limp showed that he was a fighter.
I like that.
And so what is it, what in that brokenness that you're dealing with? You see? How's your name different? How are you tame? How has your attitude calmed down? And how are you lame? How are you limping? How are you walking differently?
My name should be Patient. That's what I want my new name to be.
Okay, we're going to talk about that maybe in another show. Anyway.
Not right now.
Not right now.
Yeah, but my name
You're
is
not
Patient.
quite there yet.
I'm not quite there yet because I'm still doing some stuff. Not quite yet.
And let's let God give you your name, okay?
Oh, I can't give you my own name?
Just give him some.
Oh my gosh.
We gonna let God give you the name.
Okay, well let God give me the name.
But
all
that
right.
limp,
I
right?
tried. Okay,
You
then I
did.
limp. Because I have a limp.
You have a limp in now. Ooh, you're getting in step with the pain of dealing with your parent, right? I've gotten in, the grief, right? Now, to me, it helped me to write my way, and you're doing the same thing, I know. It helped me to write my way through the grief of losing my husband.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And I still have that grief limp, but I'm walking with it. Right?
Yeah.
I'm walking with it. And that, is how After Him came about. Right? And this is coming out in the second edition. So here it's a widow's first year devotional journal. Is going to have the same title, but just be a devotional journal for widows. It doesn't have to be that it's during your first year.
Right.
Right. But the writing it down just really helps you as you limp along. Right. And so let's talk a little bit about the losses.
Yeah, my grief. The grief I have of the losses. The grief I have right now and the losses would be the loss of the mom that I once knew, the loss of the dad that I once knew, because now they are confused. Both of them were the strongest people I knew, and now they're not. And my mom keeps telling me that she is once a man, twice a child. She keeps saying that because she has reverted back.
Yes.
And it is really hard to watch them go through this.
Yes.
And I'm watching other people on social media who are caregiving, and this is just more than a notion. And you think, oh, I don't know how folks don't have God, who don't know Jesus.
Right.
Because that's the only thing. I mean, literally, I will start to cry, and God will be like, really, girl, I'm sitting right here with you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. Let me get it together. I can't. I can't cry because I'm like, okay, I can do this. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And that's not just a scripture. That's not hokey. It's like literally Joshua 1:9. Be of good courage. He's with you. He'll never leave or forsake you.
He actually is. Right? And so when it comes to loss, I want to encourage you past the people who would put you down for not having enough faith.
Yeah.
During these times. We tend to be unrealistic as believers.
We tend to be unrealistic. And can I ask you this? I need someone to help me out. I am really needing encouragement on, and I don't know for anybody out there, that I've gained 10 pounds. And I know that I love God, right? And he helps me. Yet I am still reverting to stuffing and eating the pain away instead of really writing it out, praying it out, and asking him to help me. I mean, it's almost like just an easy habit. I'll just go this way instead of going the other way. I'm really struggling with that.
Yeah,
So.
and I think sometimes we don't give ourselves enough time to not be okay.
Now that part, not be, because the moment you think, I tell God I'm not okay, I don't think it's God. As I sit there, I call myself sitting there in the stillness and waiting, like when some of the things in after him. I don't think that I'm waiting long enough to hear God, talk to me. I think I'm like, I'm okay, I'm good, and Jesus is with me, and I can do this. And I don't think I can.
Right, exactly. And so, again, the whole idea of ministering from brokenness is that I get it because I've been broken by grief.
Yeah.
And I understand that it could be, and I'm not telling you that you ought to eat,
Right.
uncontrollably. That's not the point.
I know.
However, I believe sometimes as believers, we think even more highly of ourselves than we ought to think. As far as what we think faith ought to do. Right. We got a gnat up here, y'all.
Yeah, that's what we flying on.
We're not just getting holy. Okay.
Praise dancer.
No, it's a gnat. Okay. So, and that's an excellent example.
That's excellent.
Right? There's sometimes when it's just like hard.
Yeah.
And I want ice cream.
Yeah.
Or what have you. Can God give me the strength to pay attention to diet and pay attention to mom and pay attention to dad and pay attention to husband and pay attention? Yeah. But we are human.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we've got to allow for some leeway.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean you don't have faith in God, or anything like that. Yes, you have faith in God. But
what does this, how about when everyone is telling you, because they're all telling me, take care of myself, because I've been sick. Physically, I've gotten the flu that just is lingering because I can't shake it. But when they say take care of yourself, I'm asking God, well, what does that mean? Because, you want to take care of yourself, but then you're like, okay, I got to do this for them. I got to do this. I got to do this. And when do I? Right. Tony's like, you got to sit down, Laura. And I don't even know how.
Right.
How.
You're getting to, just because you've gotten to this place, now you're able to hear.
Okay.
Balance.
Yeah.
Just like today.
I made it, huh?
You're not with your mom because you allowed your aunt to be there.
Right.
Or somebody else to be there.
Right.
And those
because usually I haven't been.
Right. And those around us also have to realize that now is the time when you really need to mean, what can I do for you?
Yeah.
You could take a shift.
Yes.
That's what you can do for me.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You can,
Yeah.
You could wash the dishes. You can, or what have you.
Yeah.
Right? And so now you got to see, because you're right. If you keep going and going and going and going and going, somebody's going to have to be taking care of you, and you can't be.
That's what Tony said.
With your mom.
We can't.
And with your dad.
Right.
So balance is necessary. Delegation.
Because when after James died, I know we all said, okay, we'll help you and we'll go out and we'll do some things. But did you allow yourself to like sit down, or were you trying to stay busy?
I did allow myself to sit down. There was a lot of time, and my sit down is in front of the TV. I'm sorry, but that just is. All right,
Okay.
and I can sit and watch me some like NCIS,
Yeah,
episode
okay.
after episode. My thing is comedies, right?
Okay.
I'm still watching The Cosby Show and Different World and, whatever.
Yeah.
And I literally found myself just sitting.
Okay.
And for a while, I felt really guilty. Oh, I could be spending these hours doing this or doing that. But
Right.
I literally couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't. All I could do was sit.
Yeah. You do.
And-
You do
and I
feel
did.
bad about sitting. I do. I feel like I could be doing something, and then Tony's like, no.
And you got to learn that what you're doing is doing something.
What I'm doing
You're
is
doing something for you,
Yeah.
you know? I've gotten to the place now where it doesn't bother me as much.
As much, but it still bothers you.
Doesn't bother me as much, though, to take myself out. Because I like going out. I like going out to dinner. I like going out, to a comedy show. I like going to a jazz, club. I like going to the movies, whatever, And I was feeling just so alone and lonely, and I don't have anybody to go with me, that I'm at the place now where ticket, buy one, I'm off,
Okay.
or wherever, right? And it's not easy because when you get to places, who's there? Couples.
Couple.
Or whatever. But that is starting to help me,
Okay. So that's easing up.
Yeah, it's easing up somewhat, right? Now, don't get any crazy thoughts, not totally. Okay. So if you're watching, sir, no,
Just in case.
just in case you're
Just
watching.
in case. Just in
But
case.
yeah, and then now I have a lot of energy for the work. For several days this week, 10 hours on the computer.
Okay.
Just work it. And really getting that, the joy of seeing you guys, have joy, right? If I'm editing your book or if I'm, putting together your proposal or helping you with that or whatever, doing those things and seeing you advance. Because that's what I'm in what I do for. I love that. I want everybody to live significantly, right? That's
Right.
And for me to help you live significantly is my significance,
Right. Okay.
right? And so
Because your life matters. My life matters. Okay.
Ta-da! You see what we did
Okay.
there, right? And so, again, the word, the balance.
The balance. The balance.
The balance is coming back. But when you are in the thick of the ministry, right? When James was sick, that was my job.
That was your ministry. Yeah. Okay.
And I did it. And then one time I had a speaking engagement and asked someone else, could they be with him? And they raked me over the coals because of that. I was going to be gone for a few hours. So it's like, whoa, wait. So in brokenness, you will do what you need to do. But your continued prayer is for God to show you how to take care of you.
Yeah.
While you're doing what it is, right?
Yeah.
And when we come through, right? Now I can talk to other widows. I can talk to widowers, right? People alone to let you know, okay, because I know if I get a chance to get married again, it's going to be someone my age, the elderly. We talked about that earlier, right? And I might have to
someone her age.
and I might have to go through this again. That's like, wait a minute. That or they may have to go with it for me. You see?
But just a segue on that.
Mm-hmm.
I still would rather have love than
Yes.
to have never loved.
Exactly.
So go on and go, go on and go. Go for it, girl. Go for it. Yes, go for it. Go for it.
But you can, because God allows you to go through these things is our point.
Yeah.
Right? No one else, and of course there's other people writing widow books, but this is my point. No one else is going to communicate what to do after him like I can for this.
Right.
And I would not have been able to do it had God not given me the opportunity.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So James was obeying God too. Because precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints.
Yeah.
Okay. So he was obeying God. It was not what I wanted. But as believers, we don't live for what we want. We say all day long, Jesus, I surrender all until you want me to do something I don't want you to do.
That's right, until it's time.
So you want me to do something I don't want to do.
I surrender all to the time. To what you want.
That's not how it goes.
Yeah, because I was going to move home, and I do not like living in my old house.
That's not how it goes. So,
not how.
I think we will be back to talk about ministering from brokenness.
Yeah, this is hard.
Yeah. And
it's a lot.
See how much we can maybe help.
Mm-hmm.
Raise some questions, answer some questions.
Yeah.
Give you some encouragement.
Amen.
Right. My name is Dr. Sharon Norris Elliott.
And I'm Lady Laura Simon.
You've been watching Life That Matters. And really, in this kind of situation, your life really matters and God really cares. So be with us again next time.
Next time.
The preceding program was brought to you by the Holy Spirit Broadcasting Network, HSBN Television.